Alright, quick update on Bitcoin. So let's see what it's doing today. Honestly, we haven't done an awful lot since our last video yesterday, so I am going to make this very short. We have just been trading to the side on the daily, not a lot to see here. If we come over to the 4 hour, this is where it gets, slightly interesting. We had a breakout of this bearish pennant. We had a move up. We then proceeded to move down from the bearish pennant. Then we proceeded to move back up, and then we came all the way down and had a wick at 39,000. So it seems like Bitcoin just does not care right now. It is just doing its own thing. You could also argue that we are still in a bear flag. I would very much agree with that. We already have bounced on the 4 hourly, very minuscule amount. But I will keep these here. I do not think we are going to break down from this bear flag. I think worst case scenario 39,000 will hold. Once again, I did say this in yesterday's video, on the daily time frame, as long as we are putting in daily closes above 39,000, I remain bullish. Now, I also would like to point out, while we have come down to 39,000 today, it was only 6 days ago that we came down to 38,500. And I remember people were freaking out back then as well. And, if we look at this, if we zoom out, you can genuinely see that Bitcoin is constantly putting in these higher lows. We are moving up in an ascending formation right now. Whether you want to talk about the channel or whether you want to talk about these lows, some of the lows have come through the channel. Nonetheless, on the daily time frame, we've respected this very well. I mean, it'd probably be better if we drew this on the daily. You can see, we had a wick out, wick out, wick out, and this time we didn't even have too much of a big wick out. We just came right back down to 39,000, back tested at a support, and then we were off on our merry way. So I mean, Bitcoin still looks great to me. If you did watch the macro videos that I made for Bitcoin yesterday, I talked about this very plausible scenario where we could see a return to 49,500 within the next 3 weeks, and I'm expecting something like this to play out, where we have a little bit of chop now, come up to potentially 41,500, come back down to 39,800, and then W out of this formation. And then I believe, we could be up here in the next 3 weeks. And, if we look at what we've done before, the first time we came down, we came through the channel, had a wick, we came up, came back down to the channel, W'd out, and within 20 days from this low to this high, we had topped out at the top of the channel again. Now, we've got something very similar here. You can see we formed a W from this low, we then proceeded to move up, down, W out, and then within 21 days from this low, just like it was 21 days from this low, or it was 20 days from this low, 21 days from this low, we ended up Wing out and getting out of the place. So unfortunately, there is no potential W that has, been playing out too much yet. The only thing you can say is, we've got an M pattern here, and if we do have a reversal, something like this, this is where you would see the W come in. Unfortunately, if we do just, pattern ourselves up like this and just go up in a straight line, then, we don't really have any pattern supporting it. It would be like a huge V-shaped recovery, I guess, from here to here. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Bitcoin loves back testing these supports, and it's proved that today when it came back down to 39,000. Bitcoin loves coming back down, wicking down to these regions, confirming they are still support, and then moving back up later. So once again, as long as Bitcoin is putting in daily closes above 39,000, I remain bullish. On the 4 hourly time frame, the squeeze mom is pushing to the upside in favor of the bulls. On the daily time frame, the squeeze mom is moving to the upside in favor of the bulls. The last times we had these momentum shifts, we were here gearing up for this this big move to the upside of the channel. You can see here we were gearing up for that move, and we came all the way back up to this upside of the channel. Here we actually temporarily flipped into the red again, put in a dark red candle, came over to the green, and as you can see, came all the way back up to the channel. I have no doubt in my mind that if this bullish momentum keeps on pushing up and the bears do keep on losing control of this wave, then we are going to see something like this play out, where later on it's not going to happen straight away. This is a macro indicator. This might not start kicking in until round about the first few days of May, and you could see that would perfectly line up with the back test of the channel down here, confirm it as support one more time before we W out to higher time frames. if we come over to the weekly, we are having a huge macro market momentum shift. And if I get a clean chart so we can just appreciate it a little bit more, I'll remove the indicators. Actually, no, I need them for the squeeze month. If I remove this, make it a little bit cleaner, you can see the last time we had a weekly momentum shift, we were down here 26th of July. We were just here, just after our bottom. Bear in mind, I'm not cherry picking the data. I'm not drawing it from the lows down here. If I was, I'd be talking about 140% increase. I'm simply looking at when the squeeze one fired bullish. It was the 26th of July. This was saying the bears are losing control on the weekly time frame. We were here at 35,000. We soon moved up to 69,000. Now, we're not even seeing this move yet. I mean, from when this fired right here on the 14th of March, we're only up not even 5% right now. I think Bitcoin is coiling up right now. I think it's very healthy, that it is just taking its time, chilling around in this channel. Honestly, Bitcoin has a huge market cap. It will genuinely take as much time as it feels it needs possible. So if we come over to this chart as well, we're sitting on your 0.5 Fibonacci, which is very interesting. This means if we have continuation, we'll probably see a lot of continuation. As you can see, your 0.5 Fib right here, 39,500. We get this from drawing from the lows before we initiated a bull run, all the way up to the all-time highs up here at 69,000. And as you can see, we've had a strong move above the 618. Now the 0.5 is the only region to break. So we're already at 39.5, a little bit more continuation, and we would have a confirmed breakout of that. So that is very nice. Total crypto market cap as well. Let's see, total 1, total 2. What happened to our fibs? We had fibs on this and they disappeared. 618, 1.8. Because we had, okay, here we go, 1.84. I think it's because we're looking at this on the weekly. Yeah, it must be. So once again, your 618 is right here. This is the most important level to get above for the total crypto market cap. It is basically 1.84 to 1.85 trillion. We're just below it. We are also putting in a similar chart to Bitcoin where we are in this ascending channel. Hopefully, we're not going to move to the downside because, the lows are 15% lower. I do not think we're going to do that. We are seeing momentum kick in for the total crypto market as well, which means not only Bitcoin is gearing for a move to the upside, but also the altcoins. So let me know what you think. I think we could very much likely be moving up to 49,000 within the next couple of weeks. That is all I've got for you for Bitcoin. As always, none of this is financial advice, just my opinion on the market, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Cowboy out. Peace.